Hi everyone. For today's video, I'm going to ask you to choose 3 different animals, and these are very unique and different. So keep an open mind, and if a memory comes in from when you were at the zoo or a certain book or whatever it is, if a memory or something pops in, that's your animal. So we have a weasel, the blue heron, and the the emu. Okay, so pick your card, and we are going to start with the weasel card. The card that I drew with the weasel card was this one, Soul Cage. And with this card, I see this as he is holding her back from coming up to the surface, and also the seaweed and kelp seem to be tying her down and not allowing her to go towards her goal or her path, or to the fresh air. And this male here is definitely holding her back. He's not there to assist her. He's there to make sure she stays right where she's at. So with this interpretation, I feel that it could be you or someone around you that is in a situation that they are unable to see that they are being held back in one way or another. So we then have the weasel card, and the weasel is a very attuned animal. They listen, they look, they're very perceptive, and they're constantly paying attention to what is going on around them. So this is definitely what needs to be done on your part, or perhaps your friend's part, in order for them to see the true picture of what's really going on. The next card here is the emu, and with the emu I drew beauty. Now with this card, I am getting the sense of beauty is not necessarily what you see when you look at someone's face, but beauty is what comes from inside. At first, when you look at her, she looks like she's a pretty girl, but look at that snarky kind of look in her eye. It's almost like she's pretty on the outside, but there's secrets on the inside. And I feel as if this is not necessarily a negative thing. I feel that there's parts of you or somebody near you that's not allowing their true self to come out, and they're holding themselves back, which is kind of like the first card with the weasel. But you're being encouraged to let your hair down and go for an adventure and enjoy every moment of it. Enjoy the beauty that you see in everything that you come across. And so in doing this, you're viewing life through an open heart. So it's kind of like a good practice, a training run for you. Now the emu is the message here is that it's a good time to go on an adventure. Now an emu can they're related to the ostriches. They are lacking in flight, so they are very very grounded to the earth. Their feet or their claws are very, very large, So they are very, their feet are very sensitive to energies, and they are grounded. And look at how long their necks are. So they're not only are they be able to they are able to feel the vibrations in the earth, but they're able to see in the distance and see, what is looming ahead. And now, taking this information with the beauty card, you need to have the ability to see more into the future. And are you really attaining your goals? Are you really working towards your goals? Have you been putting on the back burner a trip or a vacation or a class you've been wanting to take, anything that you've been putting off? This is a time for you to go for it. And it's just a very positive sign that with this emu kind of energy, you will remain grounded, and you will also be able to see ahead of you and see the things around you. So you'll be very aware. Maybe there's something that will come to you because you are in the more aware frame of mind. So who knows who you'll meet when you're out and about. This last card here, the Heron. The card I chose with that is Conchomancy. Well, however you say it, it's definitely related to shells in the ocean, water. The conch or conch. I know that when I was a little girl and I would look at the beach for seashells, I always wanted to find a shell that was like a conch. Because if you hold it up to your ear, you can hear the ocean. So, but really, you're not hearing the ocean. You're just hearing the vibrations of the air that's flowing through the spiral of this shell. So it's really not as it appears to be. So I feel that there is something that's not quite what you think it is. And there are messages and signs all around you, but you need to see these for what they truly are, not for what they falsely represent, which is the hearing the ocean in the shell. Now, the blue heron, I'm very drawn that we've got blue eyes and the blue heron. As you perceive more from becoming more aware, the card message is to make a stand for what you believe in and do what you feel is right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So whatever information that is lurking and waiting for you to discover, when you do discover it, you may question, do I keep this to myself or do I take it to my superiors? Do I talk to somebody about it? Do I confide in somebody? And with this card, the message is yes. So feel free to email me with feedback if any of this reading does resonate with you. I do appreciate hearing from you, and thanks for watching.